Alright guys, sorry I got cut off last video, but basically we were talking about the writing performance task, and you're going to read slides 2 and 3 to get a general idea on what you're going to be doing. The long story short, you're going to be writing a personal narrative as if you took a trip to Washington, D.C. and what would be the things that you did and you saw there. Now, to give some help or assistance to those who haven't been there, the way this is going to work is you're going to start out on slide 4 with a video of the Lincoln Memorial, and it's going to give you some background information about it, so on and so forth. You also, on slide 5, get a map of what's called the National Mall, which is typically where most people go on their vacations to see all the monuments, such as the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington's Monument, the Reflection Pool, the big ones, all the museums that families typically go to. It's called the National Mall, and you can look at it here. And basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going to this note-taking document right here. And if you click on it, it's a link, believe it or not. So mine's just really slow right now, but if you click on it, it says copy of brochure notes. So you're going to watch the video. You can reference the map, and you can even read the brochure that comes with this presentation about Washington, D.C. And this brochure is important. You're probably going to have to reference this a lot unless you've personally been to Washington, D.C. and you can speak on behalf of a lot of this. But all you're going to do today is you're going to click on the note-taking document, and you're going to take notes of some of the things that you would have seen or experienced if you really or pretended going on a visit to Washington, D.C. So again, for those who haven't been, there's videos, there's a map, and there's a brochure to give you plenty of ideas of things that you could write about. Most of them in the brochure consist of the monuments or memorials that are present throughout the National Mall area of Washington, D.C. So that's what you're doing for writing. Long story short is you're going to go to slide 6 and you're going to the note-taking document and you're taking notes. All the slides before it I would read and kind of go through them step by step, but it's really nothing crazy. Okay, so then after writing is completed, then you'll have to do science for the next hour. And in science, if we go, let me just show you, let's go ahead and go to Schoology, courses, science. We're in Unit 3. We're actually, Unit 3 should be starting electricity. So for today's purpose, you're just going to learn about the inventors. There's 3 main inventors we have to discuss: Michael Faraday, Benjamin Franklin, and Thomas Edison, all 3 of which have had important contributions to the electrical field. So I don't want to give too much information away about what they did. That's for another day. But all you're going to do is you're going to read the inventor's note page. It's these top 2 documents. So read the inventor's note page. It's a PDF. And then open up the actual assignment that says electrical inventors. And when you do, it will look like this. You're going to open it up and it's going to say electricity inventors. Okay. The slide 2 tells you to gather information other than the PDF that you read. You can go to ClassLink and you can reference the World Book Online. It's one of your apps that is in ClassLink to get some information to help you fill out this Google slide. But basically what you're looking for is you're going to write, or better yet, answer these questions in the boxes about Benjamin Franklin, about Michael Faraday, and again, lastly, Thomas Edison. At the end of the day, sorry, I skipped this slide, the most important thing you know is what were his or her inventions to the electricity field, to electrical science. Like, well, here's what I mean. Benjamin Franklin invented bifocals, and he's contributed with a library. Like, he has a lot of inventions. But when you're doing your research on him, or you read that PDF, note that it's only going to tell you the ones that are related to the electrical field or electricity field. So don't write random facts down that wouldn't kind of contribute to electricity. Each person has like their own big idea. So that's what you're doing for science, okay? You're kind of filling out the sheet using the World Book Online and the PDF. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to be real quick. The last thing you're doing with your day is you're basically going to read 2 Achieve articles and get above 75%. If you can do all those things throughout the day, then you've completed a full day's time. If you complete it before 3:30, then I guess you could technically go early.